You got your 17-year-old out here posting pictures and videos with stacks of money like this, driving around in a very nice, expensive car. Late at night, you're not with them. They at a liquor store.
I can confirm there's one person shot on the ground right now. We're here on Weber and Washington. It's a very intense situation right now going on. There's one person down. There was multiple shots heard. There's tons of police activity, as you guys can see. There's tons of police everywhere.
You guys, I really love you and appreciate you for watching my videos. At any point,
Extremely colorful best friend. What up, though? From ratchet to righteous. From hoe to holy. Jesus loves hoes too, baby. And to know is to love me. JennCheckin.
what up, though, my babies? Good morning. I still got a frog in my throat. Like, that's how long I've been woke, right? Just woke up. And I wake up and see this atrocious news where apparently a young man was gunned down during his prime. And I'm just trying to understand. Now, I do not have details of this situation yet, but we're about to get them together. I found this video. I don't know why. I feel like I'm supposed to be live, but I'm not. Anyways, whatever. We're recording. So, we're about to watch this video where this guy has already done a deep dive into this situation. I believe this happened in Saginaw. So let's get into this video. It is from The Family over on YouTube. I like to watch this channel. They're really good. I'm subscribed to them on my channel.
A place about 100 miles, 2 hours away from Detroit, up I-75 in Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw got a very different vibe from Detroit. Smaller city, slower pace, more blue collar.
First of all, sweetie, I'm gonna need you to say it right. It's Saginaw. I don't know where this guy is from, but he said something else. Saginaw, said something else. He did not say Saginaw at first. So let me get it correct for him. It's Saginaw, Michigan.
Today we headed to a place about 100 miles, 2 hours away from Detroit, up I-75 in Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw got a very different vibe from Detroit. Smaller city, slower pace, more blue collar and industrial. A lot of people compare parts to a mini Midwest Rust Belt town. Old factories, neighborhoods hit by poverty, but also tight families and community circles. One of the main schools there is Saginaw United High School, a school that just had a new facility built in 2024 after a $100 million school bond was approved in November of 2020 by voters.
Just looking at the excitement of the community, just happy to have this beautiful $85 million building for the islands, for the kids, for the future of Saginaw. This is what the bond was passed for the future of Saginaw. And I think these kids will really enjoy just having a state-of-the-art building where they can come in every day and just see how much the community entrusted to them to build this building for them. And so I think it's going to change the mindsets of any of our kids, because how can it not? With all the programming that we have now, the foreign languages, it just puts our kids on an even playing field for the 21st century. You know, with we have Mandarin, French, Spanish, you know, STEM labs, art, 2D, 3D. You know, when I say the kids have a bright future here and they can get a really, really global education where they can really compete, that'll be taking place right here at Saginaw United. Our students have already have been together. They'll be great. It'll be excellent here. You know, the kids have already been mingling together for a long time. We're just finally putting them under one roof where we hope that everyone can just thrive and shoot for excellence. We want to have 100%.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand how, like, they made that sound real good, right? But he said right there that the kids had already been mingling, right? So let's explore that, right? Y'all probably can hear my stomach growling. That's crazy. This is what he means when he says they've been mingling. This is what he means when he says they've been mingling already. They've been fighting already. Okay? They've been beefing already. Ended the whole game, right? They had to end the whole game. Because they was fighting. Not because they was congratulating each other for an early win. They was not getting together singing Kumbaya, figuring out how they was gonna party together after the game. No. It was probably some violence after that. Imma share my screen some more because let's just go into this together, why don't we? Okay? Because I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, these schools Saginaw is not a huge city. You know what I'm saying? So these schools had to have been beefing for a long time. That's what I just figured. I don't know a lot about life in Saginaw. I'm from Detroit. We're not that close to neighbors. They don't even watch our same news, right? Case in point. So around the time when they was about to merge, a guy did a story about the rivalry or whatever.
Hi, the rivalry dates back 114 years. That's the oldest basketball rivalry in the state of Michigan. But before the teams write the final regular season chapter this Friday, let's go back.
114 years, bro. These schools been beefing. They saying rivalry on here like it's oh so sweet, something cute. No. These people do not like each other. Okay? And you didn't put them in the school together. I was looking at something. Here we go. This was just 2023. This was right before they put the schools together. Okay. July 26, 2023. This was like the last summer because the new school opened in 2024. Previously scheduled gathering for youth involved in the Saginaw Youth Work Program became a therapy session Wednesday, July 26, 2023, less than 12 hours after they appeared in the shooting. Shortly after 11:30 p.m. Tuesday, July 25th, law enforcers responded to the shooting of 18-year-old Mazzy D. Rudison, who was discovered suffering from multiple bullet wounds in a Buena Vista Township driveway. Rudison, who was about to enter his senior year as a star athlete at Arthur Hill High School in Saginaw, was acquainted with several youth who gathered at 10 a.m. Wednesday as part of their work with youth employment and recreation. Okay, so let's go back and find out about this shooting because I feel like there was another shooting that happened not too long after that. So this young man, Arthur Hill sophomore, Mozzie Rudison, here attempts a layup during the varsity boys basketball game on Saturday, January 15th, 2022. Uh, he cut his life short. 11:43 on Tuesday, July 25th. They received the call of gunshots. Troopers arrived on the scene to find 18-year-old Mazi lying in the driveway of 531 North 26th Street, suffering from multiple wounds. Emergency responders pronounced him deceased right then and there, pretty much. Mm-mm-mm. So, I don't know if they are hiding the rest of this because if they want me to pay, which is ridiculous. But whatever. Um, when I was looking into this, I was noticing. Okay, so that was 2023. Then here's somebody who got shot in a drive-by in 2021. Here we go. This was in 2013. But I'm just saying, this is how far back these beefs go with this high school. Okay. They just no, see, I don't feel like going through all that, man. Just leave me alone. So apparently this girl got shot on her 18th birthday and her friend got killed. Unika Ann Wicker of Saginaw was one of 4 women injured when bullets flew during a pre-prom gathering that preceded the Saginaw High School prom. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the other boy went to Arthur Hill. Her friend Tonquanisha Nene McKinley died. None of the women were the intended targets, police have said. Wrong place, wrong time. Wicker's birthday started off like many city teens' birthdays do. She dressed for school in a new outfit with plans to hang out with friends and family later. After leaving school, she picked up a cake and decorated her garage for her party. What happened next was the catalyst for the life-changing events to come. I got a call to go see how pretty my cousin was at the prom get-together, Wicker said. I went up there to see her. She never spotted her cousin. Moments after she exited a vehicle at the Florence event hall, Wicker remembers feeling her leg burning really, really bad. They got to shooting and I got shot. It shattered my femur bone. I was trying to run, but I could only get away on my elbows. I couldn't get up. I felt it. It was real hot on my leg. It was really, really hot, like someone threw something hot on my leg. I got shot so fast, I didn't even get a chance to see my cousin. I had just got out of the car and I was dead smack in the middle of the crossfire, she says. The shootout between several people at the gathering took place about 6 p.m. Authorities had warned Saginaw High School students to avoid congregating before the prom to avoid conflict among youths from other parts of the city. Wicker, a student of Learn to Earn Academy who had transferred from Buena Vista High School mid-year, said she had never heard those warnings. Beautiful young lady. The one who passed away, Tonquanisha. Um, Wicker said she believed she was dying, waiting for help. I was on the ground and I could see Nene on the ground across from me. I didn't know she was dead. Police put yellow tape around both of us, and people thought we both died. McKinley was a 17-year-old Saginaw High student. Wicker spent a little over a week in hospitals, including 6 days at Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit. She says she has a metal rod in her leg now. She don't know if she'll be able to walk again. And to top all of that off, her father got locked up that day and is possibly facing 10 to 20 years in prison. Now, at this point, if he only had to do 10 years, this was 2013, he'd possibly be out. But still, that has to be hard. She lost her friend. She lost, her mobility for a minute. And this was all 9 times out of 10 because of some school rivalry gang type stuff. She's saying that you know, everybody been doing these prom meetups for the longest, you know, and that's true. I'll get into that later. A few days after she was released, she found out that another friend that she knows, 17-year-old Trayvon Doster, was shot and killed. He was an Arthur Hills School's junior. So you see, one kid from that school died. They probably figured that he had something to do with it, and he died. On June 7th, he from gunshot wounds in a house in Saginaw. And the case was being investigated as the city's 15th homicide of 2013. So she goes on to say it's the same people. It's gang related. It's all about what side of town you from. Wicker says she has not been interviewed or contacted by the police. So this little girl is dead smack in it, like literally was, is a survivor to this mess. And she's saying that it was gang related, it's all connected, it's all about what side of town you from. Then you put these two schools that's rivals and put them together in one united school and think just because you call it Saginaw United, they're going to be united in there singing Kumbaya. No. And that's what he's saying, but no.
Graduation rate this year. We want to make sure every one of our seniors who comes here to Saginaw United this year, they graduate on time. And that's been huge. That's been a big thing with Dr. Roberts, Dr. Foley, making sure we give the kids a curriculum that they can come here, they can compete against anyone in the country or even globally. And that's what we want to do. But we want to make sure every one of our kids graduate this year, and we want everyone to join the rise.
That was also the high school for a 17-year-old senior, identified as DEON L. Wiley III. When DEON...
So what it sounds like, what I'm understanding, is that Saginaw used to have more than one high school. And they built this big state-of-the-art $83 million school and put two schools together. That's what it's sounding like. I don't know. If you know, comment down below. Let me know. But that's what it sounds like to me. And that can cause problems. The politicians and people who make decisions about stuff like that's not from these neighborhoods, they don't think about stuff like that. When you got two schools in one city, 9 times out of 10, they rivals. 9 times out of 10, they don't mess with each other. So, and I know that's stupid, but it's just the way it is, especially in the Black community. So, if you consolidated two schools that was beefing, it's no wonder you had a shooting at prom. And I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but it doesn't surprise me.
Your pictures came in a couple weeks ago. His mom posted one and shared the following message. My right-hand man, I'm literally sitting here in tears. My baby boy did it. Yeah, D. Man, we've been through the rain and storm together. I'm so proud of you, Dion. It's only up from here, baby. I had my babies when I was a baby. We grew up together. This right here makes me one of the proudest mothers alive. 2 down and 2 to go. Just 4 days ago, Dion's mom had wrote, yesterday was officially my baby boy last day of high school. We did it, and I'm so proud he made it. Mommy loves you, Dion. Forever my baby. Prom in 3 days. We finna go so crazy. And on Friday, May 22nd, 2026, Dion would attend his high school prom. It seemed he had a send-off with his cousin and their 2 dates. Their outfit was on point. But most people who pocket watch instantly notice the cash that was flaunted in their pics.
Somebody shoes. Tell them niggas. Son, tell them niggas. What you pull up in? Anything you pull up in, you can what? Anything you pull up in, you can what? Buy it. Tell them. With your own paper, nigga. Well, you could buy it with your own paper.
The Dion got that shit on him. Somebody light me up. Oh, okay.
After prom, Dion had stopped at a local quick trip along with a couple friends. And things turned deadly. At around 12:19 a.m., officers were conducting a traffic stop in the area of S. Washington Avenue and Weber Street. When they heard several gunshots coming from a nearby party, officers immediately responded to the location to investigate. Upon arrival, officers located a male suffering from a gunshot wound. The victim was treated at the scene by officers and medical personnel and transported by ambulance to a local hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. May he rest in peace and love condolences to his family. The victim was later identified as DEON WILEY, just 17 years old.
We have been following breaking news overnight out of police say one person is dead and another is injured after a shooting around midnight at the Quick Stop liquor store. This is at the corner of Washington Avenue and Weber Street. A look at the scene at the time. Police say a man was treated by first responders at the scene and taken.
I'm gonna go on the other side over here.
All we can do is pray for these kids.
Yep.
That's all we can do.
Yep, exactly.
This ain't it.
I
This
agree
ain't
with
life,
that.
man.
All the markers in the park.
Not for real. Oh, man. Rest in peace, young man. Rest in peace to this young man, DeOn Wiley III. But see, this is so indicative of what I've been saying as far as a lot. These kids doing these prom send-offs and celebrating their graduation, celebrating their prom. I understand it's their transition to adulthood, right? That's what it's supposed to be. But they are really not yet adults. There's no coincidence that you cannot drink at 17. They had no business at the liquor store after midnight. If they was gonna be at some type of party, they should have already been there. I do not condone teenagers drinking. I was a teenager drinking. I understand why it is not a good idea from experience. So I do not condone teenagers drinking. I'm not one of them that's gonna go buy the drinks for them for after prom. Hell no. And I feel like these parents that, and that's no shade, right? Because I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming the parents right now, because I'm not. But I just want to point out that when you're encouraging your kids to act like typical society, to not stand out, when you choose to fit in instead of show your kids truth. I mean, and some of us, right, don't even understand truth for ourselves. Like she said, she was a baby when she had her baby. She probably don't even understand some of these things. She probably, you know, still kind of young in maturity level herself. No shade, right? I'm 42. If he's 17 and she's saying that she had him when she was young, she probably only like 30 something. So I got a little bit more experience, years, wisdom. I can remember the beginnings of this. I can remember, and I feel like now in this area, I am gonna blame the parents because I feel like a lot of these prom send-offs, these parents is living vicariously through their kids.
Let me up. Oh, okay. The DEON got that shit on him. Let me up. Oh, okay.
And I get it, right? I live vicariously through my daughter all the time. When she up on stage singing, when she at singing for the Pistons, when she's singing, performing at halftime at the Lions playoff game, some legendary, possibly once in a lifetime. I'm just playing. We're gonna hit the Super Bowl. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. But you know what I'm saying? When she's doing these huge things, I'm living vicariously through her. So I get it. But when some of these people, I feel like they living vicariously through their kids in the wrong way. Like they still teenagers and they're encouraging their kids to do kind of stupid stuff because it's stupid stuff that they would have did when they was a teenager. That don't mean it's smart. It's not practical. It's not safe.
Tell them niggas. Son, tell them niggas. What you pull up in? Anything you pull up in, you can what? Anything you pull up in, you can what? Buy it. Tell them. With your own paper, nigga. Well, you can buy it with your own paper.
The DEON.
You got your 17-year-old out here posting pictures and videos with stacks of money like this, driving around in a very nice, expensive car. Late at night, you're not with them. They at a liquor store. And you think that nobody not watching their page? They got all this attention on them. I'm pretty sure that video was shared a lot of times. You think nobody not watching their page? You think nobody not watching them to see if they can't come up on that cash? They at a liquor store. He was probably already drinking. He was probably already impaired. Let's be for real. It's prom night. I've been 17. I told y'all I was a teenager drinking. This is just scary, honestly, because I got a 16-year-old that's gonna probably go to prom next year with her best friend. And they not them kind of kids, right? They not them kind of like flashing money, trying to be, rappers or whatever. They're Broadway stars. I'm blessed, right? But things can happen anywhere to anybody. You be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I pray for all kids, not just mine, not just the one that I was able to rear up, but all of them, because these are the people that she's going to be interacting with. These are her peers. And I just feel like it's sad. I was talking to one of my Facebook friends yesterday because I had left a comment on a video that he had posted. And I'm just like, why is these kids? I asked about this money. I was like, I just think that's really stupid. And I'm like, no shade. They look handsome. Congratulations. But I just don't get the money thing. It's not teaching them financial literacy and intelligence. And I mean, I understand it's a prop, right? It's a photo prop. But I hope that's just money that y'all pulled out of their college fund to take a picture with. But it's actually gonna go towards something positive. Because I seen somebody on Facebook saying that their nephew or their cousin or something was trying to get a hold of $5,000 just to take a picture with. Like they'll give it right back. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna spend it or whatever. You can stand right there. They just want to hold it for the pictures. And I get it. It's a prop. You know what I'm saying? But it can also be something to bring predators. That prop can bring predators. And I just think it's not worth it. This young man looked like he had a promising future, looked like he might have been about to go to college, you know. And now his mama is mourning him, man. That's the saddest part to me. This is somebody's baby, bro. Going to prom. I'm just sad. That's just sad. Let's finish.
into the hospital where he later died. Another victim later arrived at the hospital with a gunshot wound. They are listed in critical condition. Investigators say no suspects have been arrested as of this morning. Investigators with the Saginaw City and Bridgeport Township Police, as well as the Saginaw County Sheriff's Office and Michigan State Police, responded to this scene. Make sure to stay with ABC 12 News on air and online as we work to learn more details.
There you have it, fam. Once again, we want to say rest in peace to DEON. Send 11 prayers to his family. You can only assume it was about the money, but honestly, we all don't know. But do it justify a man losing his life on a night of celebration?
All right, so that's basically all the information I guess that guy had about the situation. Um, so I want to go a little into research about Saginaw United High School, right? Am I right in assuming that that was a school that has been consolidated from two different high schools in Saginaw? Let me see.
Yes. Saginaw United High School was formed by merging Saginaw High School and Arthur Hill High School. It resulted from a merger of the city's two original public high schools.
Were those two schools previous rivals?
Yes, Saginaw High School and Arthur Hill High School were fierce rivals for over 130 years, known as the High and the Hill. They merged in 2024 to become Saginaw United High School.
Now, come on. I mean, I see how they thought that was a good idea, but I don't think that was a good idea. I'm pretty sure them kids do not like each other. I'm surprised they don't be having fights all the time. I'm pretty sure it's well known that it's probably been fights up in there these last 2 years. They probably been having problems because they just said that the schools was rivals for 100 years. That's like that's the stuff that movies is made of. And I feel like they should have thought about this before they did that, man. I wonder if parents was protesting or if anybody thought about this.
Saginaw's brand new high school opened this morning, but some students who showed up were turned away. The new $85 million facility combines Saginaw High and Arthur Hill into one building.
Some students arrived at the school and were told their grades were too low or they didn't have enough credits. And Terry, were they given any kind of notice that this might happen?
Well, not according to the parents I spoke with about the situation. One parent tells me she received a congratulatory phone call this summer on her daughter's acceptance into Saginaw United. She even attended orientation, but the sophomore was told for now she can't attend classes in the new school.
She was very excited.
Tina Jo Wyatt says that's how her daughter felt on this first day of school, arriving at the new Saginaw United High School for the start of classes. But her daughter, who attended Arthur Hill her freshman year, would soon learn the start of her sophomore year is in a bit of limbo.
She was told that she can't attend the school because her grades were low.
Wyatt says her daughter's grades are low, and it is a concern, but she says her daughter has had health trouble, which has had it. And we reported on Arthur Hill's and Saginaw High's last day of school in June. A few parents did tell us then they weren't sure their children would be able to attend the new school, as a certain criteria regarding grades and credit had to be met to attend Saginaw United. Wyatt wonders why she wasn't notified earlier.
Okay, so they tried it, right? They tried to monitor or like weed out the bad students by saying, oh, if you had bad grades, you can't come to this new school. So I see what they tried to do, but that wasn't good enough, y'all. Let's be for real. Apparently, allegedly. And I wonder if they feel responsible now. But I mean, I guess that could have happened anywhere. But ooh, man, that's terrible. That's crazy and that's terrible. And I bet any amount of money, it had a lot to do with the fact that them two schools merged and them people did not like each other. If you know anything about this situation, leave me some comments down below. This was really terrible. I feel bad for this family. I'm praying for their peace and serenity. I pray for the soul of this young man. his friends and family that, they can have peace in some type of way. I don't know how you have peace when your baby is gunned down after prom, but God can do all things. Okay. So I pray that they draw closer to him so that they can have some peace. And I pray protection over our children in this prime season. Like, please, y'all, think twice about letting them take pictures with all this money. I know it's cool, it seemed lit, you know what I'm saying? And you want them to manifest, wealth. And I get that. You want them to exude wealth and to look like they're going into life with a nice little chunk of change. Start holding up a bank balance. Start holding up a poster with how much money and scholarships you won, right? Have a banner with I won $1 million in scholarships. Like, start holding up a check. It's 2026. Everything's digital now. Hold up your ATM receipt. Don't give people access to your paper like that and your babies. Don't make them pray. I don't know what else to say. Other than rest in peace to DEON WILEY III. And I'm praying for his family and friends. You guys, I really love you and appreciate you for watching my videos at any point. Because I feel like it gives me a chance to think out loud. You guys give me comments back and I appreciate it. I'm trying and I'm trying. I am working on 500 subscribers on YouTube. That is my goal. So if you don't mind, please subscribe to this channel. It's free. I do a bunch of different crazy content. I'm working on, really niching down, but right now I'm all over the place. So if you all over the place, or if you just want to support me, if you like colors, if you like tea, if you love God, we got something in common, right? So come on over here. Um, and I got some new things in the works. I'm definitely about to start back uploading, breaking down the bars where I'm talking about these songs and these artists. Um, and I'm working on some new things as far as publishing, coaching people who want to publish books, self-publish. There's a lot of mess going on in the publishing world, especially with my fellow Facebook authors or whatever, people who, congregate on Facebook, who either aspire to write a book or have written a book and try to, you know, socialize and strategize and, advertise on Facebook. It's a mess. It's a whole story time on how, on my experience with that. But it has done nothing but put fire under me. It done nothing but make me have to learn and become better, a better author, a better publisher, a better, person, because you had to have a thick skin dealing with some of that mess. So I am coming out with a self-publishing workshop so I can just kind of share the knowledge that I have gained over the last 8 years. And I'm definitely about to put out 2 more books, and I'm excited about that. I'm pretty much dang near done with it. I just gotta piece it all together, format it, get my covers and all that. And I've been procrastinating with that, but this is the last year that I'm procrastinating. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely time to talk it out, you know, travel days, that's still in the works. We're still gonna be taping. So join us live around 10 o'clock tonight. And yeah, more to come. Like I said, rest in peace to this young man. Pray for him, pray for us all. And I will see you guys later. Deuces.